Say it ain't so, Joe. That's a little Sarah Palin for you guys. Listen, folks, I am happy to be back. I am happy to do this video. Before we get into it, if you are new here, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. This is meant to be listened to. Put that phone down, let the TV play, do whatever you have to do. But folks, before we get into anything, listen, if you're a recurring, you already know, before we get into anything, before we acknowledge anything, we need to acknowledge the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last. Let's acknowledge our Savior. If you have any void in your life, that void can only be filled with Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here today. Today we have a really good topic. We have a really good topic. And the topic for today is Austin Theory and Maxxine Dupri. Austin Theory and Maxxine Dupri. The question is, what is going on? And we're going to speculate and come up with some theories. Now, I know this video was supposed to drop last week. Forgive me, okay? I was going through a little something, and I found my solace in my Lord, okay? And so, what happened with Austin Theory and Maxxine Dupri? We've seen this slow build over these past couple weeks, this slow build where Austin Theory at one point, he's talking to her backstage, right? Austin Theory has been prevalent in the show, but not Maxxine Dupri. And so we see him talking to her backstage. We see them communicating. We see them communicating among one another. Here's the thing. At first I was like, maybe this is just a backstage thing. What are they doing? But then it became almost in all these segments. They weren't outright saying it, but it was always in the backdrop, always in the background, right? And so the question is, what are they doing? Then they have a segment where Austin Theory is leaving Raw. And as he's leaving Raw, guess who is in the vehicle? Maxxine Dupri. I'm like, okay, hold on. This is getting interesting because what does this mean? Does this mean Maxxine is going to start a women's division version of the Vision? Like, what is going to happen? Then we get to the official thing where they introduced it for the people who weren't keen-eyed, in which we saw that Theory was walking backstage and Maxxine was there with Otis and Tozawa. And as Maxxine was walking, you could see that interaction. And now this past week on Raw, they're saying, oh, what you're doing, Austin Theory. We were watching you. And she's saying, guys, I know what I'm doing. So forth. Cut that part out. Please cut that part out. See, now it's becoming cringe, bro. Like, it was interesting because we didn't know what was going on. Right now, it's they've already disappointed me with this segment. Having Otis and Akira Tozawa say, like, what are you doing? It's too acty. It's too, it's too television. They need to build it slow. Build a slow streak within Maxxine. Let's see it in wrestling. Let's see some of the danger. Have her start using the curb stomp. Like Theory does. Have her start using those moves. Build it up ever so slowly so we get to that point. I think when you rush it or when you do this like television, guys, I know what I'm doing, just leave me alone, it just gets cringe. We don't want to see that. I don't want to see a Maxxine Dupri and an Austin Theory manager situation if they do it the wrong way. You can do it the right way, but the way to do it is you have to slow build it, but you also have to build interest at the same time. We don't do it by these situations. It's going to get overly saturated and then people won't be interested in it. And so to make it better, this is the way I think it should go. I think, and again, guys, thank you for joining me. I know I'm yapping. Listen, I think that what we should do is have Maxxine, right? Have Maxxine ever so slightly. We see her on Raw, but talking to Paul Heyman. And then have the interviewer, Heyman, we saw you talking back there, Maxxine. Does this anything to do with Austin Theory? And have Heyman be very, Heyman, he's the slick, candid, kind of guy. Let Heyman do all of that, right? And then while doing that, let Heyman start to, like, when we see matches like with Maxxine, I think it would be cool if during the match, right, let's say Maxxine's losing, whatever's going on, Theory, I kind of want Heyman to do it, but Theory or Heyman, whoever, they start walking down to ringside, distracting whoever's looking, quick roll up, 1, 2, 3, Maxxine gets it. Or honestly, what Maxxine, I just thought of this, what Maxxine should start doing is go for the roll up, roll out of it, right? When the person rolls out of it, go on all fours, curb stomp, 1, 2, 3. That should be Maxxine's new thing. where there's always a distraction, roll them up, come, and as they're rolling up, Maxxine gets up before them and curb stomps them. Let that be her new finish. Slow build Maxxine to being someone in the vision, but on the women's division side. I think that would be so cool, seeing Heyman manipulate and do all these things on the women's side of the division. I think that'd be awesome. Matter of fact, look, I know she in NXT. Zarya would be perfect for this role too. Cause Maxxine, Maxxine has this kind of like, that's the thing that ruined this recent segment, is they made it cutesy. They made it, no. Make her brutal. Don't do the cutesy stuff. Then people just don't care. That just gets into don't care territory. Make it cutesy. The thing that worked with Dominic and Liv is, yes, Liv and Dominic, they're crazy. Rhea's crazy. That's what makes people invested in it. If you do this cutesy thing, it's going to be forgettable like Maria and Mike Kanellis. It's going to be forgettable like Eve and Zack Ryder and John Cena. So all that stuff, no one's going to remember it. But if you do the brutal style, the thing we see, these people Zarya would be perfect for that role, but we have Maxxine, who I think can fulfill that role in a good way, because we've seen the evil streak come out in Maxxine sometimes. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let me know what you think of this theory. Where should they go with Austin Theory and Maxxine Dupri? Take care, folks.